third of his name.
You may notice that I have White Guards in attendance of me. They were invaluable this reign in supporting me, the Queen's champion. I can't tell you how much it means to me that I got to represent you and be next to you. You are the one who is hidden of what it is so inspiring. And while I may be stepping down soon, all of you are in my heart, always. I have in this bag a small gift for all of you who stood next to me at all during this reign. Please, after court, come find me and choose your gift. Thank you for all that you do for Ansteorra. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
This does hereby open the most amazing court of their Majesties, Gabriel and Sonja, Rex and Regina Ansteorra. Please attend their words.
Ansteorra, everything has a season, everything has a time. We have traveled these lands and met the most amazing people we've ever met. But we grow weary. Our time upon these thrones draws nigh.
Because of you, this has been the most rewarding experience that I have had in my SCA career. I enjoyed every single minute of being with you at events, seeing laughter, being on the field with you, posing for some silly photos every once in a while, and the support that you have shown the kingdom is it sets my heart on fire because it does more than warm my heart. But there is opportunity for someone else to feel that warmth, that passion, that support. And yeah.
So this is not our day. This is our time to say thank you, farewell. So let's get on saying thank you and farewell.
Let's go on.
Your Majesties, I would like to enter court unbidden as a lion.
There we go.
I would just like to thank Your Majesties for being amazing while you were on the thrones. Even from afar, I've still been watching on all the things that Ansteorra is doing, and even though I don't reside there any longer, it still does my heart joy to see all the amazing things that are happening here, and it starts with you. So thank you for everything that you've done. And it is so wonderful to see everybody today.
I believe I speak for the kingdom when I say we miss you so terribly.
this time, their majesties would request the presence of the event steward. You've been cloned?
Well, a few personalities.
Hello, everybody. I don't know where my codes went. There are two others that did a lot more work on this than I. I was simply a mentor to two wonderful people who did all of the hard work. I hope you all had a great day. I want to apologize for having a small miscommunication with our site, which did not allow us to prepare food on site, and that caused some delays. The staff for your coronation staff has been amazing, and they have been rolling with the punches, and lots of lessons were learned today, so they will have to be future event stewards of the most utmost and best types, just because of the lessons we have learned today. So I'm just asking for your forgiveness on what has happened today, and thank you for taking it in stride. Just have a good time. Have a good time the rest of the day, and thank you for coming and supporting this historic day.
For the event steward, all of the volunteers that made this possible. Vivants!
Vivants!
At this time, their majesties would...
One second.
Just one minute.
Maui. Weapon event. Now, at this time, their majesties do request the presence of the, easy for me to say, the roses, the doves, and any other kingdom equivalents that have handed out tokens during this raid.
During our reign, royal consorts in every court gave out tokens for those who inspired them to accomplish. This is my turn to say thank you to you all for motivating the populace, for keeping them in your hearts, for seeing the wonderfulness in the smallest things, and for drawing attention and to give them that personal moment that you had with each of them. And so I have tokens for you. Now, forget the box, but they are very vases with roses, varying colors, shapes, and sizes. And if start and just scroll down again, actually, if you have a favorite color, down, just go down again. This whole reign, roses, salvos, and doves, and any royal consort of the kingdom or principality saw inspiration in every single one of you. They took the time to notice it, to prepare their words. Some of us are not inclined to group vocal projections, but did it so those who were inspired could be recognized. And it is a small token. It is not a small feat to think about, because then a lot of consorts make their tokens, whether it be in a period historical style or something close personal to the heart or made by their own hands. All of that takes effort that is not just at an event. And for you that care so much about the populace, to take time to recognize those that may or may not get recognition is very special. Thank you so much.
For the roses, the doves, and all royal consorts. Vivats! Vivats!
Ansteorra, this thing we do it for each other. Honor, chivalry. Said it before, we'll say it again. These concepts mean nothing in a vacuum. They mean everything to each other. They're the guidelines for how we treat each other, for how we smile, for how we laugh, for how we trust. It's a thing we do of giving, of service. We give of ourselves. Everything that we do, an event like this, offices, fighter practice, guild meetings, A&S night, those Sundays on the range every day, or every week, is a volunteer time of giving. It doesn't happen unless somebody steps up to say, this piece of my life I share with others. And in particular, there is a large crowd that has given hours of their lives to us. Those who have come and served on our entourage. They're the ones that have kept us hydrated, given us a shoulder to laugh on, that have run errands, that have made us look regal by attending. Those of you who have served entourage, that stood behind us, stood beside us, helped us carry our burdens, helped us pack up, laughed with us, from the bottom of our hearts, we could not have done this without you. Thank you, entourage. And there are those who came and did entourage over and over again. There are those who ran entourage. There are those who ran our armies, who cooked chili at our wars, who ran tournaments at our wars and made Ansteorra look like a power of a kingdom. Those who served refreshments at those tournaments.
There's many special projects that we threw making gift coordinating, so Ansteorra looks great. Largesse, so we had something, a token to give others, to put a smile on others' faces. Oh my God. Yes. Our God.
Sorry, it's an emotional day.
Yep. Our guard to make us look like the royalty you deserve.
Those who have prepared accoutrements so that we can snap it up for gifts for others. Would the following please rise in place?
Absalom of Hereford. Adelaide de Bourbon. Ameline Dubois. Amelot Lesseps. Amor Schildsplitter. Eosa and Linda. Beatrix Alfred. Caterina Bellaroso. Caterina Giovanni. Colleen O'Kelly. Deanna Delapana. Elizabeth Caton. Elspeth de Selger. Esther Freya O'Donnell. Etienne de Saint-Amand. Pecan Dupre. Winfrey Firch Llewellyn. Aldora Robbinsdaughter. Harold Bassey. Hubert Descourt. Johann Klaus von Heidenberg. Catherine Margaret DeRay. Kazimierz Lewitzki. Koya Karasova, Kofina Eaglesdaughter, Christopher Bjornsson, Lysandra Del Torre, Malcolm Hawk, Margarita de Montua, Marguerite Denard, Michelle Chantal Deschanté, Lafonwe Furch Ifon, Decays Monpetit, Nikolai Vladislav, Baron de Peugeot, Romanius Vinhamus Vesperonius, Santiago Rodrigo Draco de Aranjuez, Silvana Corwin, Skeggy Burbank Citizen Insturka, Tatiana Verlioni, Teresa de Serrano, Tomas de Groot, Thomas Talwari, Vanessa Halden, Veronica Adrians, Vicente Di Morano, and Wolfgar Martel.
Ansteorra, the golden stars of our reign. If you just heard your name called, please find us so we can get your size.
5X for skating.
The rain tokens, the tour tokens for our reign. It's the Gabriel and Sonja 3, the trilogy.
Yes.
With the list
Very cool.
the events on the back, and
These are the proofs that didn't work too well. We're going to redo them.
yeah. But it's got all the events there, and with dots our progress in the game.
Ansteorra, since last September, 38 events in our progress. Made possible by those who are standing before you and amongst you. I was going to say more, but the spontaneous did it right. Thank you so much.
So I'm not going to read the names again, so for everybody who got named, Vivants! Vivants!
Yes. Want me to do it? I'll do it. Or you do it.
Somebody
My
do
voice,
it.
you do it.
At this time, their majesties do request that all members of the populace who have sworn fealty, please come forward.
Sure, why not?
Please come on down, you're the next contestant.
We'll do it quick.
Yep.
And please don't try and kneel on this floor.
Yep. Yep.
You are released.
At this time, their majesties do request the presence of the greater officers of state.
Officers, bear a heavy burden on your shoulders. It is a lot of work to keep running. So while we release you from fealty to us, we do not release you from your office or your service to you. Not yet. What he's saying is, hang there, good luck. Thank you for all your help this reign. Please do the same. Stand.
Their Majesties do request the presence of all those who hold their baronies in fief.
Charge remains upon to represent Ansteorra and crown invested in populace. No longer for us. But for us, like, to be honest. Fealty for us. It's released.
At this time, their Majesties would request the presence of the Prince and Princess of Vintage. Their Majesties now request the presence of their champions. Is that one of the Queen's champions? Their Majesties would request the presence of the Order of the White Scarf.
I got this one. No, you're good.
Your oath means the world to us. It's time that we release you. honor and privilege to represent the order. Please and those who follow. Your job is never done. But for the opportunity that we had to be a part of.
Majesty, you have brought great honor to the White Scarf you wore and great joy to the rescue community you presided over. It is my honor to take this off your arm because I'm the old decrepit White Scarf. But all of us share the responsibility of holding this scarf, and we will all see that it is guarded until the weather comes to claim it.
At this time, their majesties would request the presence of the Order of Defense.
Order. Represented well. That is right for your council. The time to add to a little bit to it. So, and while this order remains, this order will champion Ansteorra during the service to us.
Their majesties do request the presence of any members of the Order of the Pelican whom have sworn fealty to them this reign.
stand strong, sword will endure. But we depart. Before we go, you are released from fealty to us. Thank you.
And at this time, the Majesties would welcome into their presence any members of the Order of the Laurel whom have sworn fealty to them this reign.
Laurel, smarter than lemon.
Order of Laurel represents the pinnacle of learning, dedication, knowledge. Those of your order who sworn fealty to us. We've seen your hands produced. To have seen those who helped in this order. As we go, so it's that feels to be released. So, God is revealed to us.
The Majesties would request the presence of Colleen O'Kelly.
This ring, in many events, ran so smoothly for us, we never knew there was an issue. Because you had it covered. And it was taken care of, and it was done. Never did we have a worry or a concern about logistics when you were on the job. And the job it was. Yeah. We may be a wee bit challenging at times. Yeah. Yeah.
I might be okay, fine.
Yeah. But you handled it with grace and pleasure. And it was, while you were working, it was pure enjoyment for us to hang out with you. Thank you for getting everything done and taken care of. All under you guys are just hanging out and being friends.
Pray let all know that we, Sonja Rajai, Queen of Ansteorra, in recognition of his special endeavors of service to the Crown of Ansteorra, by this our charter bestow upon Colleen O'Kelly, the Queen's glove of Ansteorra, with all responsibilities and privileges thereto appertain. This is so done and given our barony of Bonwick on the 14th day of October, on a Societatis 58, beginning of 2023. Sonja, Queen.
Glove conceptualized and constructed by Sonja Rajai.
like Holland and Isle.
Oh, number 8, green.
Yeah.
For Mrs. Colleen, who's the recipient of the King's Club? Vivat! I said Queen's Club. Sorry, Freudian slip, Queen's Club.
It's all good.
Their Majesties do request the presence of Marguerite Denard.
Mistress Marguerite. First to volunteer. Hey, you need something done? Hey, I can step in. Hey, let me carry that for you. Hey, let me run that entourage for you. Hey, let me double up that entourage shift. This will be a tough one. Hey, let me carry that for you again. You were there. There are times we told you, no, really, go relax. You were there. First one to step up. First one to say, don't be silly, you will need someone there. And that you were there. First one to arrange care to our burdens, find coverage, swap out those who are sick. There's some ways we say this reign could not have been possible without someone. We say this reign would not have been possible without you.
Be it known that we, Gabriel Maxwell, King of Ansteorra, in recognition of his special endeavors of service to the crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Marguerite Denard the King's Gauntlet of Ansteorra with all responsibilities and privileges thereto appertaining.
Scroll is by Sir Maestro Vincente. I'm sorry, scroll, glove, gauntlet, this thing here in my hand.
See, it's not just me.
No, it's an emotional day. What? Remember that
I'm talking luck. Scroll by Valka Siggy.ear.
For Mistress Marguerite, the latest recipient of the King's Gauntlet. Vivat! Vivat! At this time, their Majesties would request the presence of Veronica du Sanguin.
I have had the pleasure to get to know you. I've enjoyed watching you fight and your position and helping others, but helping me beyond words. You were there when I needed to not smile for a moment. You were there to make me smile. You were there sharing a smile. All while doing what you felt is your duty, protecting me. It worked, I lived. She's here. And the effort that it took, extra effort that it took communication avenue for arranging things not available to you. And just making sure every single event I was covered by you or by another White Star. There was not a single moment that I did not have my champion or a white scarf by my side, because this lady made that happen and made those arrangements. That is not a small task. And you did it incredibly. You were and are, although I was going to listen, an incredible champion. It has been a true joy for us to share our reign with you.
Pray let all know that we, Sonja Rajaya, Queen of Ansteorra, in recognition of his special endeavors of service to the crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Veronica du Senguin the Queen's glove of Ansteorra with all responsibilities and privileges thereto appertaining. This is so done and given on behalf of the Government and the October as the signed Constitution being in November 2023. Sonja, Queen.
Love, conceptualized and constructed by Sonja Rajaya.
Scroll is by Colin Now.
For Honorable Lady Veronica, the latest recipient of the Consort's Glove, Vivax!
Good for him. Good to hear that.
It is time for you to become another's champion, so they may experience the pleasure that I have. I release you from my service and ask that you continue with others just like you do. And I thank you for your service. You are the beast.
I'll stand behind you.
If you wish.
At this time, their majesties do request the presence of His Highness Skeggy Burbank Sevason in Sturka.
Denied.
So Skeggy, Your Highness. You have attended me. You have stood beside me. You have taken the field with me in battle. You have taken the field after I departed to enact vengeance on my behalf. Served well and true, and then, to my great glee, you presented a question. This is the first time this has happened. What happens when a champion becomes prince by his own hand? And still, those extra responsibilities, you have found time to work with us. Skeggy, you've done good. This is how we recognize it.
Be it known by all that we, Gabriel of Maxwell, King of Ansteorra, in consideration of his special endeavors of service to the crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Skeggy Burbank Sevason in Sturka the King's Gauntlet of Ansteorra with all responsibilities. Being Anno Domini 2023, Gabriel King.
This thing in my hand, to the best of my knowledge, is a gauntlet, not a scroll. I looked it up.
It is what you say it is, right?
Yes. And it was also done by Sir Vincente.
Scroll by Emma Farewell of Rosenfeld.
And now, my time nears its end, Sovereign of Ansteorra. As goes the king, so goes his champion. This time I'll release you. As champion, ask you to stand down. Go free as best you can with the other responsibilities you still carry.
First outstanding recipient of the King's Gauntlet. Vivat! Vivat!
Your Majesty may command and require the presence of Absalom of Hereford and Sylvana Corwin now.
And Max.
And Max. And Max. Cue the door.
Two have made a raid possible. You've done scrolls. Let's do the temples. You've done archives. Literally did not happen. Say anything further thanks to acknowledge. I got you. Still be scrambling, trying to figure out how we're gonna make this whole thing work. That's what this is.
Be it known that we, Gabriel of Maxwell, King of Ansteorra, in recognition of his special endeavors of service to the Crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Sylvana Corwin the King's Gauntlet of Ansteorra. That we, Sonja, Queen of Ansteorra, in recognition of the special endeavors of service to the Crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Absalom of Hereford the Queen's Glove of Ansteorra.
The gauntlet by Vincente. Scroll is by Ewan Blackpool.
Glove by Sonja Rajaya. Scroll by Theodora Fovas. Favis. There we go.
For their excellencies, newest holder of the Queen's Glove and the King's Gauntlet of Ansteorra, Vivat! Vivat! And Vivat for the second one! Vivat!
Can't take me anywhere. Their Majesties do request the presence of the Sonja de la Torre.
say. We told you it was going to be a long haul, but not how long. Every event, we made sure entourage was set up, transportation, when necessary, was available, shifts were done. And most of the events you were there in person. Hauling, carrying, subbing in, running things, fixing things. Behind the scenes wizard. This rain, we simply didn't worry about the logistics, about the details. We were curious, but we didn't worry, because we knew you had it. Just the most awesome people person.
Let all know that we, Sonja Regina, Queen of Ansteorra, in recognition of his special endeavors of service to the Crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Sonja della Torre the Queen's Glove of Ansteorra with all responsibilities and privileges therein. October of 2058, being Ansteorra 2023. And be it known that we, Gabriel of Maxwell, King of Ansteorra, in recognition of his special endeavors of service to the Crown of Ansteorra, do by this our charter bestow upon Sonja della Torre the King's Gauntlet of Ansteorra with all responsibilities. October of 2058, being Anno 2023, Gabriel King.
Gauntlet by Vincente.
Glove by Sonja Regina.
Scroll is by Guess. Have a farewell.
That one. This scroll is by Deleste.
For Her Excellency, Liz, recipient of not only the King's Gauntlet, but also the Queen's Glove. Vivants! Vivants!
This sword of Ricardo, does not belong to Ansteorra. It belongs to the Alliance. The Alliance graciously let Ansteorra use it. From this sword, we take fealty. Of this sword, We dub new knights. On the sword we declare war. The sword is armed might. The scabbard is the wisdom to know when to use it. For now, wisdom says, goes to the lions for keeping.
Thank you, Your Majesties, for holding on to this during the reign. We will protect it and guard it until a worthy successor appears.
For years should it be necessary. Thank you, lions.
Good gentles, this does hereby close the final court of their majesty.
Not quite yet.
Their majesties do request the presence of the Order of Chivalry.
One more. Last one.
No, you're good.
Chivalry. We have interchange. Everything. Unbroken link to it. Chivalry. Chivalry. Your charge is renewed. Defend this kingdom. Defend the crown. And defend everyone in it. Chivalry.
Now, this does hereby close the final court of their majesties, Gabriel III and Sonja III, Rex and Regina of Ansteorra. Thank you all for your time and your love.
So we have a retrieval.
Yes.
Roses are here.
Yes.
Roses?
Roses, please attend us.
Gabriel, my king, my love. By your hand, you gave me the opportunity to serve this kingdom. The rewards that came from that are vast. However, it is time for us to go to the next week. You put this crown on my head. I give it back to you.
Your Majesty, well we know this burden, and we will guard it for your heirs.
at the end. Simple words. Thank you, Ansteorra.
For Gabriel and Sonja, viva! 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 Viva!
I'm gonna stand